I said it plenty of times before. In America today, it's every man for himself. Casual talk here, but this is a brand new video, brand new topic. Those of you who are new to this channel, new to this video, feel free to subscribe, like the video, share the video, comment down below, share your thoughts. All is welcome, and God bless. I wanted to do this video because it's hit me. Whenever you're working with your coworkers, right? You're automatically in a competition, whether you like it or not. Okay? You're competing for that position, and there's some people who are okay with settling and they don't want to be a supervisor. I get that, right? But when you want to climb the ladders of the corporate world, when it comes down to CEOs, managers, district managers, project managers, doctors, lawyers, attorneys, nurses, you name it, right? Higher ranking positions from the position you're already at right now. There are plenty of people who you think is your coworker who's got your back. They don't have the best interest for you at heart. If they had gotten an offer to put you down, to bring themselves up for a job role, a job position, because it's more money, you can't be surprised how most people would treat you and throw you to the side and throw you under the bus just to get that higher paying role, that position, that higher paying position. People could be passive aggressive when it comes down to college, when it comes down to career choices, state exams for a registered nursing license. Everybody is just mainly thinking about themselves. Your friend is not going to help you study. Your friend is not going to help you pass that exam. Your buddy or your coworker is not going to always be there for you either. They got lives and they have problems just like the rest of us in this world. This is just something I wanted to point out. You are competing against one another, whether you like it or not. Even in dating, is the exact same way. That's why I would tell any other guy this, and I'm going to give the best advice as possible. Don't treat a woman as if she's the only woman in the world. Meaning, do not sweat her and don't put her in a higher pedestal than what she is already in. Treat her like a regular chick, like a regular girl, a human being. Just do what you're supposed to do. Do the minimum. And do more when she's actually your wife. Point blank. I never understand people who puts too much trust and too much of their eggs in one basket. And when it explodes in their face, they wonder, what did they do wrong? You cannot have high expectations for others where you have your full, complete trust in other people, but you don't have complete trust in yourself. You put other people's feelings first rather than your own, and then you wonder why it comes back to bite you on the behind. I'm telling you, it happened to me plenty of times. You have to understand when it's time to be nice, time to be kind, and just time to get by. There's a time and place for everything. Even in the Bible, one of the best, greatest gifts that God has left to man. Even his words in the Bible speaks on this. It speaks on patience. And it also speaks on there's a time and place, but it's also the things you do with that time. It's is what matters. In America today, it's every man for himself, and it's gonna get worse in the future. Your friends and your so-called buddies, co-workers, you think they got your back? This is why I'd rather be a lone wolf, and this is why even at work I keep to myself now. If anybody met my wife or relatives, right, they would say the exact same thing. Oh, he friends? He doesn't have many. And if they think I don't have many, I don't have none at all. I have no friends. Nobody out here is truly your friends, because friends today could switch up on you. They could come and go. But for my faith with God, God would never leave you if you don't leave him. You leave God, God will leave you. God is forever faithful. Okay? So I'm going to put my trust and time in God to give me that strength to just get through the storms. Because the storms out here is the trials, the situations, people who's putting you down, backstabbers, people who wants to belittle you, talk crap. They're ready to get information out of you. You have to understand discernment, to be observant. Watch your surroundings. Know where to go. Know where to fit in. Know where not to fit in. I'm going to speak it plain. I'm 30 years old. I've learned a lot, and there's more to life that I'm willing to learn. And with how the future is going, I look at the people around me. People just wants to live for another day, get by, take care of their bills, and handle their business. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with pushing to get yourself together, strive, aim for the goal. But it's how you pursue it, and it's how you're doing it. Okay, like don't let that goal take 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 control of you. You take control of those goals. Just like balancing things out. Like I said, this country in America, the American dream. You want to achieve that dream? It does not exist. It does to some degree. It's all on how you make of it. Because everybody is not going to be married. Everybody's not going to have a fancy home, a dog, 5 kids. Everybody's not going to live that stereotypical American dream. Because there are some people out there who is not family oriented. There's some people out there who has money problems. There's some people out there who has a lot of other demons that they're fighting off, that they're carrying. Okay? There's instability in society in America today. A lot of people today is not stable. They're not stable with themselves. They're not going to be stable with anyone else. I could say this for myself because I could look at myself in the mirror, face myself, take the time to think about what I'm doing, how I'm living my life, and learn from it as a reflection to know what I can do to change and do better. Like I said, you have to take care of yourself out here. Nobody's going to hold your hand as you get older. If you're a grown man, you're a grown woman, hey, kudos to you if you're still alive right now. God bless you. It's good to know that you came across this video to live to see another day. It's a blessing to even be here, right? But in all reality, you cannot be shocked and surprised and chase people who does not want to be in your life. They go goes, they're not giving you any answers. I had that happen to one of my last closest friends, and he was an atheist. I even had to catch myself. I was hoping that he would change and come to his senses. And the reason why I remain friends with him is because he used to go to church. He used to be a huge believer in God. And I was hoping and praying that he would get back to that, but it never happened. He was set in his ways and he changed completely. He let the world change him, especially another woman, and he went ghost. That was the last time that was the last time for me that I was like, I'm done. It's every man for himself. You cannot change nobody's mind out here. Whatever people is going to decide to do, that's what they're going to do. That's their choice. That's their decision. If you got your own problems, at least acknowledge them and learn how to fight those problems and face them. I believe that nobody or no man could help you but other than God. Okay? Other than God, nobody can't help you out here. Nobody. It's every man for himself out here. It truly is. The reason why I chose this thumbnail for this video is to demonstrate you on the reflection and the trials, the tribulations, the challenges that we face in life. Situations, people, temptations, sin, you name it. Drama. This is why I said it before. The more people you know, the more problems you're going to have. And the less people you know, the less problems you're going to have. This is not to be harsh with anybody, but the only one who's practically had my back all this time and is giving me another chance to live and have this life right now. I'm breathing. I woke up to see another day. The one who is in control of that is God. So how can I say that I believe and have faith that anybody in America or on earth is going to always have my back 100%? It's not guaranteed. It's not. You could trust someone to some extent, but you have to be real with yourself. You have to be realistic. Those same friends and coworkers of yours, they are competing, okay? If you're in a competition or you're trying to get that dream job, that career, right? There's going to be hundreds and thousands of people trying to go for that same spot, that same seat. They're like warring lions. They're like boars, wolves, warriors. They are fighting to compete. We're all in control of our decisions, our choices that we make, right? But you have to understand this in the end of the day. You are your own boss. You are in control. God blessed us with free will to choose on our destiny, our path, and if we also allow Him to be the center of our lives, many opportunities could come, many opportunities could be missed, many opportunities could come and go, and temptations may block you from reaching your goals. And it's true. Cut the distractions off. Cut them off. If you know something is distracting you, whether it's a woman, a man, a person, anybody, keep your distance. Cut them off if you can. Be real with them and be real with yourself. You have to be real out here. Because when people smell a scent of you being so kind and nice and going out of your way to help everybody out, they may sniff you out and assume that you're a pushover, you're weak, and then they'll join the bandwagon and take advantage of you. And all that time that you wanted to invest in, right? It gets taken away. It gets interrupted. because you allowed the interruption to control your life and change your route, change your decisions, change where you're going. And this is where the competition comes in. That same job, that same career that you really want, somebody also wants as well. That same position, that same role that you're chasing, that you're going after, someone is working as twice as hard to get that same position and that same role as well. People have to wake up. There's billions and billions of people in America, okay? Honestly, can you say that you're the main character and everything's going to work out for you? You cannot be that blind, foolish, and overconfident with yourself that you don't see how reality works. You have to put in the grind. You have to put in the work. Think outside the box and think smart out here, because nobody is your friend. Life is one of the greatest teachers, especially from experience, teaching you along the way. But God is the one that's going to truly have our back in the end of the day. It's every man for himself out here. You have free will to choose where you want to go, the people you allow in and out of your life. And if you reap those consequences, at least if you are smart enough and mature enough to understand you messed up and you could grow from that situation to do a lot better in the future, then do it. Okay? Go for it. Nobody else is going to help you out here. Nobody's going to hold your hand. It's every man for himself. You have to keep pushing. You keep going. God said life is not going to be la la land. It's never going to be easy. Because if it was, many people many people would take God for granted. And there's many people that still does today. The choice is yours. Casual talk here. Peace out. Let me know what you think.